In the shadowy, dust-laden, and silent depths of an ancient Egyptian tomb, a discovery was made that continues to defy every conventional archaeological explanation, challenging the very foundations of our understanding of the birth of human technology. A delicate, tri-lobed stone disc, crafted with astonishing precision from a notoriously fragile and difficult material, emerged from the sands of Saqqara, dating back to the First Dynasty of Egypt, a staggering 5,000 years ago. This isn't just another ceremonial artifact, another piece of decorative pottery, or a traditional religious offering. It is an object that bears an uncanny, almost disturbing resemblance to a modern high-tech mechanical component. It suggests a level of engineering sophistication and a mastery of fluid dynamics that is utterly and completely out of place for the dawn of civilization. This is the Sabu Disc. In its very existence, doesn't just challenge our linear narrative of progress, it forces us to confront the possibility of a forgotten science, a lost, high-precision mastery of mechanics that could rewrite the entire story of human ingenuity. This is a glitch in the very fabric of our reality. This is the story of the wheel that wasn't a wheel. This is the hub that was meant to be an engine. This is the stone that was meant to be a machine. The Sabu Disc was unearthed in 1936 by Walter Bryan Emery, one of the most respected Egyptologists of the 20th century, during his extensive survey of the early dynastic tombs at Saqqara. It was found in the burial chamber of Prince Sabu, a high-ranking official and the son of Pharaoh Enedjib, who reigned during the First Dynasty approximately 3100 to 2900 BC. The disc is made of schist, a metamorphic rock known for its layered, flaky, and extremely fragile structure. Schist is notoriously difficult to work with. Bindings it tends to fracture and flake away when subjected to even minor stress or pressure. The disc measures approximately 24 inches in diameter and features a central raised hub with a hollow tube. From this hub, 3 thin, elegantly curved lobes extend outward, each ending in a delicate, almost blade-like edge that folds back toward the center. For decades, it was cataloged as a ceremonial vessel, a lampstand, or a decorative plate, desperate attempts to fit this unique object into the known artistic context of early Egypt. But a closer look, particularly by mechanical engineers and material scientists, reveals something far more profound. This isn't just a bowl, it's an engineering marvel of impossible precision, a world where the laws of nature were written differently. They were essentially documenting their technology, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. When the Sabu Disc is examined not by art historians, but by mechanical engineers and fluid dynamics experts, it reveals features that are strikingly, but almost undeniably, similar to modern industrial components. The central hollow tube, which is perfectly circular and precisely bored through the stone, strongly suggests it was designed to be mounted on a rotating axle. The 3 thin curved lobes with their delicate, almost aerodynamic edges are eerily reminiscent of an impeller, a device used to move fluids or gases, or perhaps a propeller or a flywheel. The perfect symmetry and balance of the disc, especially given the fragile and irregular nature of schist, would have been absolutely crucial for any rotating mechanism to function without shattering under centrifugal force. The precision required to carve such a complex, thin-walled, and perfectly balanced shape from a stone that fractures as easily as glass, without the aid of modern diamond-tipped tools or CNC lathes, is nothing short of miraculous. This isn't just craftsmanship, it's advanced manufacturing, a lost art of material engineering that predates the invention of the wheel by nearly 1,000 years. It speaks of masters of the invisible world, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. Conventional Egyptology struggles, often profoundly, to explain the Sabu Disc within the established context of First Dynasty technology. While the early Egyptians were undoubtedly skilled stone carvers, creating such a delicate and precise object from schist, a stone that is prone to chipping and flaking with every stroke of a chisel, would have been an immense, almost impossible challenge using only the tools officially available at the time: copper chisels, stone abrasives, and manual labor. The purpose of such a complex, non-utilitarian shape, if it were purely ceremonial or decorative, remains a total mystery. Why invest such extraordinary effort, such a high degree of precision, and such a high risk of material failure into a design that just happens to perfectly mimic a high-tech mechanical component. The sheer impracticality of its creation as a mere ornament, coupled with its highly functional industrial design, suggests a lost technological purpose that has been completely erased from our historical record. This is a cycle of achievement that has happened before. They are the glitch in the art historical matrix, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. The implications of the Sabu Disc are profound, almost revolutionary. If this object was indeed a functional component of a machine, it suggests that the ancient Egyptians, at the very dawn of their civilization, possessed a knowledge of mechanics, rotational dynamics, and precision engineering that is completely absent from our textbooks. Could it have been part of a high-capacity pump used for irrigation or drainage in the early development of the Nile Valley? Was it a high-speed mixer for a sophisticated chemical or metallurgical process? Or was it perhaps a component in a more complex device whose purpose we can only guess at, a machine whose existence was a closely guarded state secret? The central hub strongly implies rotation, and the lobes imply the movement of a medium, whether it be water, air, and a viscous liquid. The ability to carve such an object from schist implies a mastery of material science and a level of tooling that remains one of the greatest unsolved mysteries of the ancient world. It suggests a pre-Wright aviation industry, a world where the laws of nature were written differently, turning the power of the universe into a tool for humanity. Critics and traditional scholars, understandably desperate to maintain the established historical narrative, continue to argue that the Sabu Disc is simply a unique artistic creation or a stylized representation of a lotus flower. They suggest that any resemblance to modern mechanical parts is a classic case of pareidolia, our modern tendency to see familiar patterns in ancient abstract art. However, this artistic explanation fails to account for the specific, non-natural engineering features found in the disc, most notably the perfectly circular axle hub and the perfectly balanced three-lobe symmetry. Furthermore, the sheer difficulty of carving such an object from schist with primitive tools points away from mere decoration and toward a functional, and perhaps even experimental, understanding of the principles of motion. At what point does an artistic flourish become so technically accurate that it must be recognized as a record of reality? They are the glitch in the art historical matrix, the proof that we don't know who we are, masters of the invisible world. But the mystery of the Sabu Disc extends beyond its physical form and implied function. It also raises profound questions about the societal context of such an object. If the ancient Egyptians possessed the technology to create such a precise mechanical component, why is it an isolated find? Where are the machines it was meant to be a part of? Was this knowledge lost? Or was it deliberately suppressed, perhaps deemed too powerful or too dangerous for widespread use? The existence of the Sabu Disc forces us to consider that technological advancement in ancient civilizations might not have been a continuous, publicly documented process, but rather a series of isolated breakthroughs, some of which were guarded secrets or were simply lost to the ravages of time and changing cultural priorities. It challenges the notion that ancient societies were uniformly primitive, suggesting pockets of extraordinary innovation that defy our conventional timelines. Consider the sheer audacity of the implied knowledge. To design and craft such a component requires an understanding of rotational dynamics, material stress, and precision manufacturing. This isn't something that can be stumbled upon by accident. It requires observation, experimentation, and a systematic approach to problem solving. The Sabu Disc, therefore, is not just a stone artifact. It is a testament to an ancient intellect that grasps concepts we typically associate with the modern age. It is a silent challenge to our intellectual arrogance, a reminder that the past holds secrets that can redefine our understanding of human potential and the true history of innovation on this planet. The Sabu Disc is more than just an ancient artifact. It is a profound challenge to our understanding of human ingenuity and the timeline of technological advancement. It forces us to confront the possibility that complex mechanical principles were understood not once, but perhaps multiple times throughout history by civilizations whose knowledge has been lost to the sands of time. What other secrets lie hidden in the ancient workshops of our past, waiting to be unearthed and to rewrite our entire understanding of human potential? The Sabu Disc whispers of a past far more complex, far more technologically rich, and infinitely more mysterious than we ever dared to imagine. The stone is silent, but its message is loud and clear. The impossible is often just a reality we haven't yet learned to comprehend. Next, we journey to a map that defies all known cartographic history and geographical discovery. We will explore the mystery of the Peary Race map, a 16th century chart that accurately depicts the Antarctic coastline without ice, thousands of years before its official discovery. How did ancient cartographers possess knowledge of a continent hidden beneath miles of ice? Join us as we uncover the secrets of a lost world where the boundaries of time and technology blur. You won't want to miss it. The past holds secrets that redefine our understanding of the future. This is where history meets high technology.